Pacing Colts and Geldings. Favorite on the board at 3-5. Toting a 3-race winning streak into this tilt is number 4, A Rock and Roll Dance. Runner-up in this year's Metro Pace at Mohawk. 3 consecutive scores, 2 of which came at the Red Mile in Lexington. He takes on 8 others. They're in behind the gate. It's post time. Fourth race field, picking up speed. Here they come. They're often pacing. Hillbilly Hanover came out strong. 2 doors down to his right is Determinator. A Rock and Roll Dance is splitting those 2 from in third. Speed from State Treasurer, 4th on the outside. Better's Edge at the rail is away 5th now. Panther Hanover took back 6th. Speed again is 7th. Peck Blue Chip gathered up 8th at the inside. Early trailer from in 9th is Hurricane King Cole. They sprint to the quarter pole, and it's Determinator on top in 26 and 4. Pocket sitting from in 2nd is Hillbilly Hanover, scrambling into a 3-hole. While a 3-hole still there is State Treasurer, and then it's back to A Rock and Roll Dance from in 4th. Quarters 26 and 4, and with the lead, Determinator. Into the pocket spot from 2nd, Hillbilly Hanover. Now with a rush comes A Rock and Roll Dance, and he is roaring up on the outside for Gingras, coming on to challenge Determinator for the lead on the way to the midway point. And A Rock and Roll Dance is released to the top, 54 and 4. The price he pays to lead past the half. Back to 2nd now, Determinator. Hillbilly Hanover from the 3rd, State Treasurer 4th on the move out of 5th. Here comes Better's Edge and Teatrick first over, catching that cover. Speed again now, and he's really cranked up on a helmet there from in 5th, advancing for Jameson. Picking up the flow, 6th outside comes Peck Blue Chip. State Treasure shuffled back into 7th now, then 8th outside from the backfield, trying to get a rally going as Hurricane King Cole. Some trouble on the turn there. Off stride went Determinating. He wiped out a bunch in the backfield. 3 quarters in 123. They come into the stretch, and it's A Rock and Roll Dance there by a pair of lengths. Better's Edge is 2nd at the inside. 3 lengths back towards the rail. That's Hillbilly Hanover from in 3rd. Then State Treasure inside from in 4th. Trying to scoot up the rail comes Hurricane King Cole with pace. Speed again on the outside up into 5th now. A deep stretch lead for A Rock and Roll Dance, and he is a wrapped-up winner to take the first crown elimination for the 2-year-old Pacing Colts and Geldings. A 2.5 length score for A Rock and Roll Dance in 151.
Two-year-old Colt Pacers completed their first elimination here in race number 4 to kick off the early pick 4, and it was A Rock and Roll Dance scoring the victory. Yannick Gingras engineering the winning trip, and Yannick, it's been a nice partnership that you've formed with this guy. Now 4 wins from 5 starts and a runner-up in the Metro. Maybe talk a little bit about what his best asset is.
Well, he's really game, you know what I mean? He's game, he never gets tired, you know? That day in the Metro, the other horse went, no, had a good trip, and just nipped us down by the wire, you know? No, I mean, they both ran a great race, but I don't think there was no shame finishing second to that horse, you know? So he got big lungs, and we've been using it, but like he's versatile too. Like I raced him from behind in Lexington, and he was really comfortable doing that too.
Put him on the lead just before the half-mile pole, and then there was a little bit of trouble in behind. Were you aware that there was a bit of a scattering of the field behind you?
Yeah, I heard John scream, you know, I mean, and I looked back and I saw his horse was running, you know, so then at that point I just turned mine loose, and I figured it'd be tough for anybody, you know, that was getting interfered at the moment to come and catch me from there, but he just coasted through the wire, you know, like he was wrapped up, and I think we saved some for next week.
All right, best of luck with them next week. I hope continue good luck.
Thank you very much.
Yannick Gingras scores here in the first Breeders' Crown elimination for the 2-year-old Colt Pacers. 151 flat, the time of the mile for A Rock and Roll Dance.